They gave you pain, and for a long time, you carried it like it was the only thing you had left. You woke up with it. You slept with it. You tried to run from it, but it followed you like a shadow. Not just the hurt, but the silence, the doubts, the betrayal. Everything they said you'd never be, everything they told you you'd never rise from. You kept all of that inside, trying to figure out why the people you trusted the most were the ones who broke you the deepest. But listen to me. That pain wasn't the end of your story. That pain was the beginning of a different version of you. A colder version, a wiser version, a version they never expected to create. The same people who tried to crush you are the reason you're about to come back stronger than they've ever seen. And now they're not ready for what's coming. Because pain changes people. It doesn't just crack you open, it rebuilds you in ways nobody can recognize. You might be quiet now. You might be calm. You might not talk like you used to. But inside you, there's a storm forming. A storm powerful enough to make them regret every time they pushed you down. Every time they doubted you. Every time they smiled while you were breaking. The truth is, they taught you pain. But now, you're gonna teach them regret. I want you to remember every night you cried yourself to sleep. Every morning you woke up fighting a battle no one else could see. Remember how alone you felt, how tired you were, how you kept moving even when your legs were shaking. That wasn't weakness. That was strength in darkness. That was survival mode. That was you fighting demons nobody knew you had. And now, that strength is becoming something else. Something bigger, something sharper, something dangerous to the ones who tried to destroy you. You're not coming back to prove them wrong. No, you're coming back to show them what pain created. And when they see it, when they see you rise, when they see what you became because of what they did, fear will hit them harder than your pain ever hit you. But listen carefully. Don't rush this comeback. Don't try to explode too fast. That's not how this works. Your comeback needs patience. Your comeback needs silence. Your comeback needs discipline. The most dangerous storms always build quietly, and that's exactly what you're doing right now. Silence is your weapon. Calm is your armor. Focus is your revenge. And when the world least expects it, when the ones who hurt you think you disappeared, that's when you rise. That's when you show up. That's when everything flips. Because the moment you stand back up, someone else falls. Let them think they won. Let them think you're done. Let them believe you're broken. Because the comeback hits harder when nobody sees it coming. They don't realize the version of you they knew died in that pain. And the person rising now is someone built for war. Someone built for storms. Someone built for everything they tried to bury you in. They thought they were teaching you pain, but what they were really teaching you was power. Every betrayal taught you who not to trust. Every heartbreak taught you what you deserve. Every failure taught you how to fight. Every tear taught you how to see clearly in the dark. And now, you're unstoppable. I want you to slow down and hear this. You don't owe anyone an explanation. Not for falling, not for disappearing, not for healing in silence, not for rebuilding your life from the ground up. You don't owe them anything, but they owe you regret. Because the day is coming when they realize they lost the version of you that would have given them everything. They lost the version of you that trusted easily, loved deeply, believed quickly. And all that's left now is the version of you that remembers everything. And memory is the one thing they can't escape. Use that memory, use that pain, not to stay angry, but to stay focused, stay hungry, stay disciplined. The world doesn't care about what you went through, but it will care about who you become because of it. The comeback is yours, the power is yours, the fight is yours, and every step you take now is a step they never wanted you to take. You weren't supposed to rise. You weren't supposed to stay standing. You weren't supposed to survive all that. But you did. You didn't die in your struggle. You didn't break under pressure. You didn't fold when everything collapsed. You kept breathing. You kept moving. You kept believing there was something on the other side. And that belief, that little spark inside you, that's what's becoming a wildfire now. You don't need them to apologize. You don't need them to return. You don't need their support. You don't need their validation. What's coming for you is bigger than their guilt, bigger than their opinions, bigger than their hate. Suspense Hook 3. Because what's coming for you is everything they tried to stop. Feel that. Let that sit in your chest. Your comeback isn't just about success. It's about transformation. It's about showing the world the version of you that survived the fire, the version that didn't break, the version that turned pain into fuel, the version that doesn't fear anything anymore. You're not the same, and they're not ready. There will be moments where you feel tired again, moments where doubt tries to crawl back in, moments where the past tries to pull you backwards, but that's just the old pain trying to test you. Ignore it. You've already outgrown the things that tried to destroy you. Walk like you've been through hell, because you have. Speak like you've survived storms, because you did. Move like you're unstoppable, because you are. And let every choice you make now be a message that says, I didn't break. I didn't fall. I didn't quit. I rose. And now, you're gonna feel my comeback. Because the strongest version of you was born the day you realized pain couldn't control you anymore. They gave you pain. They gave you doubt. They gave you scars. They gave you reasons to quit. But you took all of that and turned it into a reason to rise, a reason to fight, a reason to become someone they can't ignore anymore. This is your moment. This is your chapter. This is where everything changes. Not tomorrow, not someday. Now. Right now. Rise slowly. Rise silently. Rise powerfully. And when they see you again, when they see the fire in your eyes, when they see the strength in your walk, when they see the life they tried to destroy standing stronger than ever, that's when the regret begins, because they taught you pain. Now, it's time to make them fear your comeback.